Good morning, respected adjudicators, and good morning, my dear friends and colleagues. Welcome you all. My name is Kartic Gadi, Assistant Professor of Political Science at BARJORA College, BANKURA, West Bengal. Today, the topic of my presentation: role of the teacher in a multicultural and multi-ethnic society. Globalization has made world to become a global village and nation with multicultural and multi-ethnic identities are now neighbors. There is scarcely any strata of human life that has yet not been impacted by globalization. Society and education are two of the most influenced sectors. Education has gone through and still undergoes a variety of significant changes, and one of the most important ones is changing the focus towards the role and influence of teachers. Teachers can act as a support system that is lurking elsewhere in student lives. They can be a role model and an inspiration to go further and to dream bigger. Teacher educated the next generation and therefore impact society as a whole. People want to become teachers because they want to make a difference. This comes from in an inbuilt sense of altruism that could be based on their own prior positive school experience. Apart from the fact that they provide instructional delivery to students from early years right through to adult education, they are role models, touchstone, influencer, and inspire. Babar saw the teacher as the community builder, playing a fundamental role in the character formation of individuals. And effective teachers is one who thought great passion and empathy act as a role model for young people. They also have the ability to take previously unknown concepts and ideas and translate them not only into a language their students understand, but give them the context in which they are relevant. Dewey said, school is a miniature of society, and teachers are me who molds the young mind in the warehouse. That is school, and prepare them for the practical world that is society. Now I discuss what is multicultural education. Multicultural education encompasses theories and practice that strive to promote equitable access and religious academic achievement for students from all diverse groups, so that work towards social change. the goal of multicultural and multi-ethnic society. It should help students develop the knowledge, attitude and skill to participate in a democratic and free society. Secondly, it should also promote to freedom, abilities and skill across ethnic and cultural and groups. It should enable kids to reach beyond their cultural boundaries. Thirdly, it should provide students with the skill to participate in social action to make the nation more democratic and free. Whole level of multicultural and multi-ethnic education. Firstly, contribution deals with heroes, holidays, and discrete cultural elements. Secondly, additive approaches, where teacher add content, concept, themes, and perspective that are multicultural without changing the structure of their instructional materials. Thirdly, transformative approaches requires teachers to change the structure of their curriculum to enable students to engage concepts, issues, events, and themes from a multicultural and multi-ethnic perspective. Fourthly, social action approach allows the student to make decisions on important social issues and take action to help solve them. Multicultural and multi-ethnic perspectives should prepare teachers to critically reflect on the power and privilege of dominant culture, their own place within this system, and to deconstruct them to create social equality through teaching practice. Through adequate deconstruct them to create social equality through teaching practice. Through adequate practice preparation, teachers' perspectives towards multiculturalism can change, and through the acceptance of their students' diversity, they may also feel confident and encouraged to incorporate more multicultural experience into their classroom. Researchers emphasize that the professional preparation process can increase teachers' awareness of the impact of cultural difference and to bring children different cultures into the classroom, influencing their teaching strategies. The ideas of multicultural education were first developed by foreign scientists. According to their research, multicultural education aims at eradication of racism in all spheres of life, including the system of education. Its main is to form a specific and peculiar state which be common for people of different nation states. All their cultural values will mix together, and the new society will demonstrate a community of different culture united of the principles of democracy. All students are parts of their own culture. At the university, they are involved in the atmosphere of a mixed culture. world and have an opportunity to share their cultural values with each and other. This both teacher young people to be part of the multicultural world and makes them become interested in other culture as well as trying to learn more about their own cultures, language and tradition to get ready for cross-cultural communication, and one should be informed about the cultural peculiarities of their partners community, have achieved some cross-cultural communication experience, have achieved the abilities to express tolerance and respect towards people on other religious and cultural communities, recognize the diversity of the multicultural society and recognize themselves as part of the multicultural world. Now I conclude my paper. A teacher play a pivot role in the performance of each learner in the classroom, multicultural and multi-ethnic society. And this responsibility ascend to the speak with the multicultural classroom. A teacher with utmost empathy, high sensitivity towards culture, broad-minded attitude, instant integrity and living the life of a person whom the learner can consider as a role model. The role of the teacher in the multicultural and multi-ethnic society is to be a facilitator and bridge to connect the culturally diverse people to promote them learning experience through educational equality. Thank you all for listening my presentation. Thank you, sir.